Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Doing the weekly for all signs. We'll start with Scorpio today. Happy birthday to the Scorpios. Alright, what cards do I? I'll just use these. Alright, Scorpio, let me mark that one. Actually, hold on, let me get something. I'll do this in case I repost it later. I'll hold up like we're doing Scorpio. Scorpio. So that people can scroll through and find their sign if they watch it later. All right, admiration. You are worthy of admiration and respect. Have you been downplaying your value? Accept compliments and be proud of your achievements. You deserve recognition. Scorpio. All right, so meditate and contemplate. I'm on Scorpio for the week. Ooh, Healer of the Ages. That's interesting. They both, yeah, you definitely should be open because they both have their arms outstretched, so that means you're open to receive. So not closed off. I'm getting another card in my head. So we have the Nine of Swords. So that's a fear-based energy. That's actually the card I was getting in my head, but in oracle form. Nine of Cups. Is it in this deck? So it's about achievement. I feel like you've achieved something. Is it in this deck or the other deck? I think it's in this deck. So it's like you're graduating in some way. Oh, it's this card that's at the bottom. This is the card that just popped in my head. All right. So this is like the Nine of Cups, but in oracle form. But this one always gives me like graduation type energy. So it's like you're elevating here. So it's like you've overcome something or are overcoming something. And we have 2-9, so you're almost at the end of a cycle here. And I feel like you should see how far you've come. The Death. Ooh, that's it. You have come through some very difficult energy here. You may have... So this one in particular is like we're pulling back the curtain and revealing something here, and I feel, and this is coming out above it, so it's like you've revealed, you've gone through a change, transformation, and you're revealing what needs to be changed so that you can heal. That's what you've probably been doing. Because there was some sort of instability at one time. Let's see what the fear is here. So this is an outside energy that's causing, that could be shame. That's interesting. If you don't want to be open to receive compliments or recognize how far you've come, it could be tied to some sort of shame wounding. Yeah, so this is something that is the Ten of Pentacles is family, someone you're in a relationship with that caused you to feel this way. And it's probably been going on for a long time, I would have to say. Yeah, it looks like you're getting, to me, I feel like this Ace of Wands, see how there's like something coming out of her, it's like there's a download. It's like you're getting some sort of idea here. Yes, I can do Aquarius next. Nine of Cups. Wow, this is interesting. It's like the energy shifting from fear. So it's like from shifting from fear to unconditional love here. But this is coming, so meditate and contemplate. It's coming out of like a time where you're kind of, it's kind of like that Four of Swords energy, recovery, where you're taking time to yourself to get some sort of clarity. I wonder if this original wounding came from like, it's like a mother wound. Like maybe this is generational with the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe you're breaking some sort of generational trauma. Yeah, so it looks like during some time of quiet or meditation or whatever you do, it looks like you're kind of seeing something as an opportunity for growth, for change. It's like you were hesitant in the past, but now like you're ready to go after. That's why I think you're graduating. Now you're ready to go after like some sort of dream. Like maybe in the past you this could have hindered you, like going after opportunities, going after your dream, like whatever your dream in life is. It could have stood in the way of you emotionally fulfilling yourself. Very hesitant energy out of the fear. So it's, yeah. So we have both the 8 and 9 of Swords. But this is power. So knowledge is power, healing is power. So it's like you're getting something that puts you back in your power. Yeah, so we're relieving some sort of burden from the past. You could have had a tendency to make impulsive decisions as well. That would lead you into like heartbreak. I don't know. I guess if this is another person, I feel like this is more about you kind of getting a download to heal you. But I guess there could be another person admiring your growth. Okay. That would definitely be a past person here. I do have to say it, the Knight of Wands with the Three of Swords. Let me see that, and then I'm to be done. This is really good. Oh, if it is somebody else, it's kind of like karma, because maybe if it is somebody who didn't value you, they're realizing that you made a fair decision here. To, like, this would be a person you cut out, and that's a fair decision. Interesting. This is a season of the X. All right, so we'll do Aquarius next. All right, I gotta make sure I put these in the right spots. All right, Aquarius. So let me mark that off. Scorpio, Aquarius. All right. Oh, let's do this so I don't forget. Aquarius. Okay, we have courage. All right. Courage is the power to overcome any obstacle. Are you facing a tough decision? Don't shy away. Take the leap forward and discover your own strength. Ooh, maybe to free yourself from something. We have freedom. Oh, that's the same card. Meditate and contemplate as Scorpio. So that is new moon in Pisces. So maybe something that's happening now could also play out around that time. What's that, March? The garden at the gates. Knight of Wands. Queen of Cups. Okay, Three of Pentacles. All right, so it's like you have to, let's see. For me, every time I look at this, it's like she's about to go through that gate, but she's hesitating. So it's like there's a partnership here. So we have the Three of Pentacles underneath that. It's like there's some sort of partnership here where you could be hesitating. Because to me, this is like you're going, I don't know, through a portal or something. And this is, so we have the Queen of Cups, and that's listening to your intuition. Let me see the Knight of Wands, why that's here. Because that could be an action that you have to have courage to take. Like this does say, let me just read this. This does say, the freedom one, it says, freedom is about following your inner voice. Have you been feeling trapped by responsibilities? Release those burdens and follow what makes you feel free, light, and alive. So some sort of energy could be holding you back here, heavy energy. This is interesting because this is opposite of the Knight of Pentacles is the responsible one. Maybe you're just being too, and then this guy is like the fun, not very responsible. So, maybe something's holding you back, like a sense of responsibility or to something or someone. Yeah, it's tied to the past and we're focused. So it's maybe like if you've worked hard to get some sort of stability, like you could be, I don't want to say too rigid, or maybe you're not having any fun and you're just focused on money, or like the Three of Pentacles, like money or making money. Instead of like having fun. Oh, we have the Ten of Swords that just popped out, even though I wasn't. Yeah, because it looks like you went through something very difficult. There could be some sort of trauma here. It's almost like you're being too responsible and you need to like let loose. That's so interesting because now we have the Awakening and the Six of Wands, and that's like a Leo energy, and that's a fire sign, and they're very like out there in the, you know what I mean, out there in the spotlight. They're fun, like interesting. I feel like you're too disciplined. This is self-discipline. So, stuck in bad routine that hampers your productivity, feeling empowered by choosing sobriety. Well, it doesn't, like, maybe you have gotten into some sort of routine because, you know, you went through something and now you're like staying to the routine. You're staying to the routine and you're just not having any fun. Like, even if it's, like you're too disciplined. That's what this seems like. You're too disciplined. If the Courage card wasn't here, I could say that maybe you're, it would be the opposite. But to me, if you're going to overcome an obstacle, I feel like the obstacle is you're too disciplined. It's like you have to let go. It says I became inspired by your energy. Okay. Interesting. Unless this is somebody else. I mean, you could have two opposite energies. Maybe you're very disciplined and strict, and then you have another person who's like the opposite. You know what I mean? This is about the materialism. My pursuit of material success, I have left little room for anything else to grow. So it's like you're very disciplined because you've gained some sort of stability. So if this is like work, like you're in some sort of work collaboration, you're more focused on the money than like the inspiration, the passion that goes into like the creating, you know what I mean? But it would be for the reason that something fell apart in the past and now you have to you had to discipline yourself to be responsible and build something. But now it's kind of like hindering you. Yeah, so you could be in a very defensive energy here. Look at, she's got her hand out, okay? This person does not share a lot, And also we have the Seven of Wands, and that is a defensive energy in any type of partnerships. But I feel like, for one, it could be tied to something when you were very young here. Like the reason you're this way is because of, you know, something. Oh, that's interesting. If you were younger, you could have had to be very, like maybe at a young age, you had to be very responsible. For one reason or another, you know, maybe you had a single parent, or maybe you had absent parents. Oh, that's interesting. So I guess the message is to have fun. Like, loosen up, have fun. You could be too over disciplined, and it's like maybe you just need to let go and have some fun. It won't kill you. Like, relax. All right, who wants to be next? Let me see if anyone else said anything. Sorry, I don't look up. Oh, I'm not doing personal readings today. I'm doing Tiff Scott. I'm doing all signs on Thursday, or on Sundays I go through the signs for the week. Hopefully you didn't join because of that. I will be doing them soon though. Probably this week. I just did Aquarius. That was Aquarius I just did. It was for you to have fun. And stop focusing so much on material. All right. I guess I'll just do... I'll do Leo. Leo's next. Fundamental. It said to stop being a stick in the mud. All right, Leo. Okay, so we have tree. It says, like a tree, deep roots create stability and growth. Are you feeling ungrounded? Focus on building a strong foundation in all areas of your life to support your long-term growth. Surrender to the divine. I feel like Aquarius should have got that one. Storm warning. That's interesting. Because this is storm warning, and this one says sacred union, and it says, two powerful forces are uniting, whether in a relationship or within yourself. This union brings energy and growth. Embrace this connection. It will lead to deeper understanding and transformation. Interesting. I wonder if that's why the storm warning is here. Three of Swords. Two of Swords. Well, look at all the swords. All right, so we have the Seven of Wands. Well, there's perseverance here, even though something's very difficult. It's like, what is the Two of Swords? So you're blocked. And then we have the Lovers, so that's a choice, and the Two of Swords is a choice. Yeah, it's letting go, I knew it. Well, that's surrender, but so there's some sort of pain you're holding on to. Maybe you're separated from somebody. Because there is chaos, that is an ending here. And we're trying to just persevere. We're trying to just keep going here. But it's like you're trying to block some... What are you blocking out, though? I understand that something that's going to enlighten you. So, yeah, there's some sort of chaos here that it's like, it's almost like you're trying to control something and you can't. And you just have to kind of surrender to whatever's unfolding. This is a rapid, I was wondering about this Knight of Wands here. Why that was there, and I got bad news. A rapid escalation of events causes panic. A sudden crisis disrupts your plans. So it's like there's a truth you're blocking out. This is the one I think it is. The unbearable truth weighs heavily on your heart. And this is like, we don't want to see something. Because it's not, it doesn't match. It's almost like, what is that, cognitive dissonance? You could have built a foundation with somebody and it's kind of fallen apart here. But it's like, you don't want to see it. Let me see this Knight of, give me the Hangman. Oh, I get it. You've changed in some way. I think that you've changed in some way and you have somebody who is holding on to some old ways here. So it's causing a storm. It's causing a clash. And it's like you don't want to see it because then you know, oh, I get it. You don't align with somebody anymore. Or a certain environment. I don't know what it is. And you don't want to let it go. So it's like you're trying to deny it's like you don't want to, because it's going to be very painful to let something grow that you've, or to let something go that you've grown and built a foundation. So it's just keeping you in some sort of chaos, and you just keep going. Yeah, we have the devil with the 7 of... Yeah, you're determined. You're determined here. What is the storm warning? I think you're getting warnings that, because it's a storm warning, I think you're getting warnings that something isn't for you, someone isn't for you. So this can be a wake-up call here. There you are, persevering, being strong, but interesting. Yeah, so there's some person you're in a commitment with, or you're at a job that's just not, it's very toxic, it's not good for you. But I feel like it's because you've changed in some way for the positive, and then so let's just say, I can put it this way. I can give an example. Let's say you have like friends you hang out with, and you go out and you party and you have a great time, but then like you decide that you're going to get sober, and the only bond that you had with a certain person was going out and partying. So those people don't resonate. While yes, you still care for, you probably still feel bonded to them and that you care for them, but you know that if you're trying to lead a clean life, that those people don't resonate with you anymore. Like all you have is kind of a negative bonding over negative. So there's some sort of illusion that you're waking up to that you're just not. It's painful though. It's very difficult to let go of whatever this is. So that's why you're trying to deny it. Alright, so I'll do Taurus. That was Leo. I'll do Taurus next. Alright, Taurus. Don't drop. Alright, here we go. We have past life. Your past has shaped who you are today, but it doesn't define you. Perhaps you've been dwelling too much on past memories. Look at how those experiences have helped you grow, but know that you are constantly evolving. So there's an open door here for you to walk through it and maybe close the door on the past here. It says infinite possibilities. You are at the threshold of infinite possibilities. The universe is opening a new path. That's interesting. The door's open. Break free from old limits and explore the unknown. The potential ahead is greater than you think. Oh, it's the wrong deck. I'll just use it. The sacral chakra. What's that one? That's about what? passion and what else is it about? Confidence, courage. Oh, courage. Okay. It's courage to walk through that door. Because there's infinite possibilities in the future. A new start is coming. That's interesting. So personal issues reaching resolution. I wonder if it's due to what, Jupiter's in Cancer now? King of Cups. Ooh, the Emperor. Six of Wands. Damn, the Moon. So we do have an emotional attachment here to some sort of past, okay? So that's what's keeping you stuck, okay? And then this is like bossing up. So I have these two and the Emperor. So this is taking control of your life and moving forward to go through that door here. So you can get to some sort of success. But we do have the Moon here, so let's see what that is. Could be reflection. You could be reflecting on something. Yeah, so the Moon is fear, intuition, it's reflection. So yeah, I feel like you've been holding on to some sort of past out of fear. I don't know, maybe there's a sense of like responsibility this here. But it looks like you're going to let it go. You're letting something go. This is like a spiritual awakening here. It's like out of love for yourself, you're going to let something go here with the Fool. So that's taking a risk on yourself. That it's almost like giving me Eight of Cups, that type energy. It's like you don't know where you're going, but it's better than where you've been. So you're going to take a whole new different path and do something different than you've ever done before. And you're going to follow your intuition. Yeah, you've definitely been doing some soul searching. Because there was, you know, I think that, yeah, like I said, the Five of Cups, which is the past life. So you've been emotionally attached to an old life that's not serving you. You may have been feeling isolated as well. This is very easy. Like, this one's easy. So it's like you're heading off into, you know what I mean? You're moving on fast. Like, it's almost like you figure something out and you just drop it. Is that communication? You could have been holding on to someone or something out of ego. Because it did give you a certain amount of satisfaction. Like, it stroked your ego here. But it was blocking you from moving forward. So that's say, like, that could be an example. Like, say you're like hanging on to a person that you really should be done with. You should be moving away from them. But like maybe they give you certain types of attention that like makes you feel good, but they're really not good for you. Like they cause you a lot of unhappiness. You know what I mean? It could be something like that. That could be an example. Or if like somebody blocked you and you've been hanging on to that, maybe some sort of regrets because somebody blocked you or cut you off and you've been holding on to regrets, it's like you're going to let that go. Because there's a lot of possibilities in the future. That's actually really good. All right. We'll do Libra. Libra. Oh, here, let me hold it up. Here is Libra. All right, Spirit. All right. The power of your spirit is always there, quietly supporting you. If you feel lost, take time to listen to your inner voice. Through meditation or simple outdoor activities, you can reconnect with your inner strength. Passion ignited. New beginning. Oh, I just got that song. Is it by the Fugees? I don't know. Strumming my pain with his finger. Killing me softly. That's it. Conclusions are within reach, and energy is gaining momentum. Ten of Cups. Ooh, the Empress. All right, Nine of Wands. Yeah, there's an ending here. It could be killing me softly. Like, it could be tied to some sort of pain that caused a wounding. That's what you're letting go of. So, you're going through an expansion of your consciousness. Yeah. So you're walking away mentally from something, okay? That taught you a lesson here about your value. But it's light, it's like lightening you up. Yeah, you're going through a transformation. With the Death card and the Justice. You're coming back into your energy here. Wow, moving forward. So I would have to say that this is a past energy. I don't think this is someone in your life now. So there isn't past energy that had your walls up, but you're letting that go because it looks like you have something else here. So I guess you could just be moving forward. If it's just you by yourself, it's like you're cutting that out and you're moving forward towards a dream, okay? But to me, this looks like you're moving forward in another connection. You know, I guess this doesn't have to, this over here that you're hanging on to doesn't have to be like something you're holding on to because of a love relationship. It could have been some sort of wounding with a mother, but you're letting that go, so that's helping you move forward. And like this looks like romantic to me. I guess it could be a family member that you've had been at odds with, and you guys are kind of like letting go of that to have a more positive relationship, or a friend. But to me, this looks like, I don't know what you're letting go of here. I mean, I do, but it's you valuing yourself, so you're letting go of like from your perspective of how people didn't value you. Like maybe you developed some sort of pattern. Yeah, you had some unhealthy pattern here. Oh, that's interesting. You definitely have a bond. You definitely had a bond with a certain person. That's probably why it was caused such a wound. But that's being let go of. You're at the end of that. You're concluding that. You're cutting something out. I mean, even if it's just walking away, like you're leaving it behind mentally so that you can move forward in a positive direction. Very nice. So it's like you're gaining freedom and balance. You may have been like in a dark night of the soul too. So that's how it feels lighter, because like you could have been going through a very like dark time, but now you're letting this go. It's like you're being ignited again. So whatever was weighing you down is you've been kind of going over and over it again and again, and now it's like you're just like done. All right. Who else should I do? I'll do Gemini. 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 Thanks for any gifts or anything. I appreciate it. I don't look up when I'm reading. I'm sorry. What is that? All right. Gemini. Heart. Okay. It says, your heart knows the truth. Are you overthinking a situation? Trust the wisdom of your heart. It will lead you to the most authentic decision. Interesting. There's a lot of hearts on these cards. I mean, I'm not reading this one, but there's hearts on this one too. Maybe you want to reconnect with somebody. Discontent and boredom. So that's a lack since this rainbow's coming through here and he's not looking. I feel like that's a, like, we don't have hope here because we're in our shadow. We're in fear. So that would be, that's like the Four of Cups. So maybe you fear like you'll be rejected in some way. A win-win outcome is forecast. But it's like you have to follow your heart and overcome fear in order to get that win. Yeah, you have to take a risk. Eight of Wands. The Empress. There could be somebody you want to communicate with. Damn, it could even be a Libra. But it doesn't have to be. I don't know, I just have Libra and Empress, and that's Venus, so that... Damn, Eight of Wands, it's like you definitely want to communicate or go near somebody. Yep. There's Gemini. That's you. I mean, I guess it could be somebody, you know, needing to take a risk to do something, but I feel like it's you. You need to say something or take some sort of action. Okay? You need to make the decision. Because there's something here that inspires you or gets you out of this. So this is like we're doing the same thing over and over again. We're afraid, like, if we do something, we're going to get rejected. But we have something that, like, you're very passionate about, or somebody. Yeah, you could be kind of doing some sort of inquiry here. Let's see that. I don't know, because maybe somebody is moving or traveling and you're trying to find out, like, because both of these are travel cards. Maybe you're trying to find out where somebody is. Commitment. I said maybe you're asking a question. It says asking the big question and hoping for a positive response. Uncertainty surrounds long-term decisions and approach with patience. Creates high expectations and intense emotional. So it's almost like you are pressuring yourself here, and so that stops you from taking an action. But I think you're going to do it. That's what this looks like. Yeah, it's like you're going to get some sort of success. Just watch your motivations for doing something, that's all. Make sure it's like what your heart wants. And you're not doing something out of boredom, okay? So that's my only concern here. All right, that's it. Otherwise, this is, I like this. It's like you're going to be the fool. To take a risk. All right. So we'll do Capricorn. Capricorn is next. Capricorn. Hold on, I gotta get a drink. I'll be right back. I left my water over there. Capricorn. Okay, renewal. All right, so you have renewal. You are entering a phase of renewal and fresh energy. Have you been feeling worn out? It's time to refresh yourself, whether by resting or changing your environment. New energy is on the way. Okay, suffering in silence. I wonder if some of you are traveling. I'm getting Paris. I don't know why. Paris, like, that's weird. Stand your ground. All right. That's just a side message. That's not really. Oh, why did I pull two of those? I didn't mean to. Because I was distracted. I didn't really mean to. Oh, well. Like, maybe you're being stubborn in some way and it's just causing you to suffer. Because, like, she's sitting there. Maybe you're, like, too guarded or you're being stubborn in some way and it's causing some sort of suffering. Energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, step out of your comfort zone. Because you're at the top all by yourself there. Ace of Swords. Ooh, Ten of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. Queen of Wands and the Two of Coins fell out. So that's about confidence, courage, taking action here. Very confident. Oh, we have two people. All right, so we have an energy here who is standing their ground. That's interesting. That looks like you with a pentacle. I think that's you. But I feel like it's for a reason. I mean, I understand why you're kind of in this energy because you've been betrayed or somebody's like, you feel like somebody's betraying you or stabbing you in the back. Maybe it's this person. Because this is somebody who could overstep boundaries or be, sometimes they could be a bitch. Now first I want to see what this Ten of Swords is. God, I have a lot of Leo here with the Strength. Okay. I want to see this person. Yeah, they're causing conflict. So this person is causing drama and conflict, which is causing you to be, they're draining you. And you're trying to maintain some sort of strength here, but this person is overpowering you. And if it's not another person, I guess it could be like if you went through some sort of health issue, that's perseverance and you're getting your strength back. So we could have that as well. If this is not a person overpowering you, this is you coming back from some sort of, like, I would say, health issue. You're gaining your strength. like you really had to fight to get your strength back, and it looks like you're coming back into your power. So I have a couple of messages here, because this could both be you, okay? Gaining stability and gaining your strength back. Being more confident, but you would have had to really fight here because you were down and out for a while, okay? But it definitely looks like you have somebody here who could be like overpowering you. Oh, interesting. So it looks like you're taking control. I don't care if this person's overpowering you. Well, there is control. Ooh, it's like this person is controlling you by, like, the High Priestess kind of like keeps secrets. I don't really like that energy. But it's like but I get a twofold message out of this. It looks like you're taking your power back. Maybe by pulling back from this energy. So you could be pulling back in a way by not giving them information to fuel some sort of conflict. And in doing that, it almost like renews your energy instead of feeds theirs. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like you could be standing up to somebody who's been trying to overpower you here. I think you're very clear that you have to walk away. Because it's almost like this person never gives you any recognition. That could be the whole Ten of Swords, like maybe you do a lot for somebody, but then they don't ever, like, all they do is complain and they don't recognize all you do for them. That could be the Ten of Swords, literally. Like, that could be the betrayal. I don't like this energy. So if there's a certain person who's trying to overpower you, it looks like you could be just trying to decide to walk away. I think that could be, or distance yourself, so that you can, renew yourself here. But other than that, I feel like, yeah, it could be like a health issue you're overcoming. All right, we have Virgo. Virgo's next. Virgo. All right, so we have Virgo. I just got that song, I'm too sexy for whatever, my blah blah, I'm too sexy for this, I'm too sexy. Right, said Fred. All right, Virgo. Sturdy, okay. A strong foundation is the key to success. Are you feeling uncertain about something? Focus on building a solid base in whatever you're working on. It will provide long-term stability. So sexy, it hurts. You are good enough, Virgo. Prosperity begins. Prosperity begins. Looks like you're doing something new. You're building something. But you have to believe in yourself. Knight of Cups. Knight of Coins. So slow and steady wins the race, but you're putting some sort of emotion into something, but you're building it slowly, which is the best way to do it. And then we have the Two of Cups. So if it's a partner, it's some sort of partnership that's mutual. I would say if it's like a relationship, it's fairly new. I mean, it's not new, but it's definitely building it slowly because we're at the Knight. We're not at the like page level, so we're at the Knight. So I would say it's a relationship you've kind of already been building. If it's love. Interesting. So in doing this is so interesting because I was looking at the Five of Cups. So I feel like you have, there was things that didn't work out in the past. That could be tied to like you feeling not good enough by some sort of disappointment in the past here. But it looks like you're emotionally distancing yourself from that energy so that you can, because you've gained some sort of like knowledge here. I guess it could be you building a foundation on your own too. Maybe it's not even a relationship. You could be, like this could be you putting emotion into yourself and building yourself up. Because the Hermit, we have the Hermit. So that would be, you on your own. But to me, it looks like you're going towards a partnership. See, we have two hands there, and it's, oh look, their hands are holding there too. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like you're building with somebody else. Like maybe you have been kind of rebuilding yourself on your own, but that could be what you're walking away from to build with somebody else. Yeah, wow, you've overcome a lot. So we have an achievement. You've completed a cycle, and that's achievement. So very nice. It's like you put your love into yourself for a while. Because we have the Queen of Cups. That's somebody who takes care of themselves emotionally before they take care of others. So maybe that's what you had to learn to do. So that's the achievement. But now, like, you can, now that you've figured that out, you can, you know, intertwine with somebody else or partner with somebody else in some way. There's the Five of Cups. The card that was right here. Yeah, there was a loss here. The past was the Knight of Wands. That was tied to this. So the Knight of Wands is somebody who, you know, they're flaky. They're maybe, if it's love, you dealt with a player or somebody that was irresponsible. If it's business, it would probably be a partner that was irresponsible. And you maybe suffered some sort of loss due to that person, and then you had to rebuild a foundation, a new foundation here. Yep, but now you're going towards your dream, okay? So this looks really good. I mean, we definitely could be getting messages, okay? So we have the Knight of Cups. That is an emotional message. So if you've been dating for a while and building a foundation, it looks like things are getting a little deeper, okay? So we're discussing some sort of emotion, okay? Yeah, so this is equal give and take. So whatever this is now is equal give and take. It looks good. So it looks like you're building something. All right, who's next? So we have Aries. Aries. Oh no, I'm doing the signs. I will be this week sometime. I'll be doing that. I'll try to announce it like the same day. Oh, I gotta do this, Aries. No, on Sundays I go through the signs for the week ahead. Yeah, I did Libra. I'll repost it over on YouTube later. I did the last one. So that way if people want to see it that aren't here during the live, they can see it. Aries. Because I don't know, I'm like, oh, well, that's your content you're paying for, but if you can't see it anyway because you can't make the live, then you're not getting it. So I figure might as well post it. There's no way for me to post it and send links to everybody because there's like 70 people. So I just, whatever. I'm just posting it on YouTube and letting people go watch it because I figure it's better for them to see it and have access to it if they're paying for a certain service. So, Aries. Trust and observe. Trust, observe. It says, your intuition is quietly guiding you, but sometimes you need to pay more attention to the small changes around you. Reflect on recent moments of confusion by observing the little details. You'll sharpen your intuition over time. You're welcome. Authority. Okay. Ooh. Somebody's in charge. And they have their arms crossed. Like, you're 2 weeks. It's Mercury. Yeah, I know. Good old Mercury. You know what happened last night? Yesterday, for no reason, they demonetized me. And then I appealed it, but there was nothing wrong with my account. Like, I did an account check, and they tried to say that, I think it was because there was a video I made, and I used a chart, that it was low quality. But then they just reinstated it, so. Not that it matters, because I don't really, make that much money anyway, so it's not like it's a huge loss. So Your commitment's being tested. So that guy looks pretty stubborn there, doesn't he? Like he knows it all. So you could have somebody here who's very, like, maybe they're trying to hold some sort of authority over you here. Like maybe you have some sort of intuition about something. I wonder if somebody's trying to test your commitment. They're trying to test you. Yeah. At least this one doesn't, I don't think this one's that long, so that's what's good about this one. It seems shorter than the usual. Because it's only supposed to be from the 9th until the 29th. That's not even that long. So we have Knight of Cups. Yeah, you definitely are picking up on something here. Page of Cups. Three of Swords. Wow, I don't like this. Because to me, this is like somebody is... see how they're like... The rabbit is trying to is like tying a trap around the... And this is very intuitive energy. Maybe this person thinks you're naive. And you could be just observing something, getting some sort of confirmation. This is interesting. So this is either somebody who's like pretending to be a supportive friend, but they're actually not. It could even be a group of people, if not, but there could be one in particular that's, because we do have the Three of Cups, but there could be one in particular that, I don't know, it's like they're very arrogant. It's like they want to have some sort of control over you. It's so weird. They want to keep you stuck with them in some sort of pain. It's like they want you to sacrifice for them. I do not like this. Yeah, so that we have an emotional manipulator here. They think you're a fool. Like they think you're naive and that you're a fool, but you have some sort of intuition. There we go, there's the Devil. I'm telling you, you have some sort of intuition with the High Priestess that somebody is not who they say they are. Like this person could even kind of act with the Knight or with the Page of Cups. They can act very youthful. Maybe they come off as charming. I have heavy manipulation and heavy illusion here with the Magician and the Devil. But you can pick up something intuitively that you feel is off. I think you're going to see it. I think you're going to get the information you need because we have the Hangman, and that's enlightenment, and the eyes open here. Yeah. Yeah, you get some sort of information that helps you move on. That this person is the Knight of Wands, so that's somebody who's not responsible, reliable. Like, they could even be somebody who oversteps boundaries. What is it that they're doing? But you're definitely getting information that's helping you move in a different direction. Oh. So something could be pointed out. It says public scrutiny causes you to question your worth. Oh, facing public opinion challenges. So something could come out about this person publicly that helps you confirm a feeling that you had. Yeah, somebody was trying to trap you and lure you in. That's what it is. See what I meant about that? That's what I was picking up with the little loop around the trapping. Somebody's trying to trap you into something or trap you in some way. But it's like something comes out that you find out that this person isn't who they say they are. I just did Aries. I'm on Sagittarius next. I'll repost this later on YouTube. This is who I have left: Pisces, Sagittarius, and Cancer. So that's all I have left. Sagittarius. Oh wait, did I do it? Did I hold it up? I think I did, Sagittarius. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I usually come on at like 11, between 11 and 12. But I'll repost it on YouTube later so you can watch it if you want. That's why I was holding these up, so you can scroll through and see where your sign is. I wasn't reposting them, but I figure I might as well. At least people get to see it if they can't make the live, you know. All right, Sagittarius. Intense feelings. Ooh, you could even be having some sort of telepathic connection with somebody. All right, your emotions are stronger than usual right now. Are you experiencing a wave of emotional intensity? Allow yourself to feel and express these emotions. Releasing them will bring you peace. Have a storm going on inside. Moving on. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you have two. A personal... Okay, I get it. A personal issue reaches resolution, and then a new romantic cycle begins. Well, maybe I get it. Let me pull the cards. Because that's either you leaving a connection that you have intense feelings for, and you're gonna, you know, when you leave somebody, obviously that starts a new romantic cycle because you have new options coming in. Or this is somebody, like, you reach a resolution in the relationship and you're moving on from something that was, so it's like you're starting over in the relationship, basically. I am on Sagittarius. How are you? Two of Wands. Five of Swords. Oof, yeah, this looks like you're, you could be making a choice to move on from somebody even though you have, I mean, maybe you already broke up with somebody and you've been sad and you're kind of moving on from that. Or you're cutting your losses in a connection because maybe there's an issue. There's some sort of issue, obviously. This is very difficult, though. Oh, Lord. You could find out that somebody has... Oh, somebody could be choosing somebody else. If it's not romantic, you know what I mean? Maybe this is like a family or a friend that you're having difficulty with. Okay, so if it's romantic, somebody could be choosing somebody else. And if it's not romantic, it's like you're having some sort of difficulty with, it looks like a friendship or a family member. Yeah, there's something in the past that's causing this. Okay, if it's family, like a family or a friend, there's some sort of issue. I don't know, I'm picking up shame. Why do I keep getting that for certain signs? Yeah, you're making a judgment to walk away from something even though it's difficult. Oof, we have the Ten of Swords. Six of Cups. Yeah, this could be like a friend that you've known since childhood, like a family member. Or it's like a romantic connection that you really have like you have a strong bond with it, or strong feelings for this person. What is the personal issue? That's so interesting when I said telepathy. This is interesting. It says, in my dreams, I touch you, see you, and hear you. Our connection transcends the physical world and unites us in dreamscape. So you could, like, this could not even, like I said, you could have already, like, you could not be around this person, but you're still kind of having, like, you're feeling them or something. Or they're coming to you in dreams. And maybe that's hard to, like, move on. Oh, interesting. If it was like, I don't have the death card, but let's say it's some sort of loss due to like a death, but that would already happened because you're moving on, okay? But it's difficult. That could be why. That's with the telepathy and the dreams. Like if someone passed away and they're coming to you in their dreams or in your dreams, or like you kind of feel them, it could be making it harder for you to move on. Because this looks like a very close like bond here. I mean, even because look, we have, I'll show you. So we have the two heads and one body. Then we have the two people attached. And then we have these two. And there's definite history here with the Six of Cups. So this is a very strong connection. That's for sure. Yeah, it's like people are not seeing, whoever this is, it's like you're not seeing eye to eye. So it's like somebody's very critical. Either like you're both critical of each other or one person's very critical. So it's like they don't see potential. So it's almost like, you know, it's like if it's love, it's like if you keep meeting people, you keep finding issues with them, but it's more because you don't want to let your guard down. So you're going to find every little thing wrong with somebody. So it's like an avoidant. Whew. You're moving on though, it looks like. So this is very difficult. We have the fives are difficult change, but like it's just too, it looks like it's too much here. Yeah. Yeah, you're moving on to something, some sort of success or a relationship. So you're going to focus on like your success here instead of like whatever this is, or you're going to move on to like a relationship that's going to bring in more success. So if somebody like broke up with you, it looks like you're going to get something, you're moving on from that and you're getting something better. You know what I mean? Like something better is coming in. So there's a lot of different messages there. Oh, thank you. Happy mama. All right, we'll do Cancer. All right, Cancer. Surrender. Sometimes sometimes letting go brings the greatest change. Are you feeling out of control? Surrender to the flow and trust in the universe's plan. Peace will come when you release your grip. Throat chakra. Conclusions are within reach. Look at the bigger picture. So we have the Sagittarius energy. Oh, maybe if you've been trying to control things, you've been like paying attention to like all the little details instead of like looking at the bigger picture here. So if you're, yeah, trying to worry about every little detail, maybe you just need to let go. And because this could have to do with like love or values. The death. Yeah, something is transforming here. The Hangman. Eight of Swords. So we have fear. Maybe you fear something's going to end, or your fear that something's going to transform or change. But that could be where you have to look at the bigger picture. Well, if something ends, then, you know, or something changes, you could like see the, instead of like being sad about the change or the ending, maybe look at the long-term like possibilities. Eight of Swords. Oh, so okay, we have the Three of Swords. I was kind of getting a song, but I can't get it. The Three of Swords and the Five of Wands. Oh, it's like you're hanging on to something out of fear. Like, that's not even, it's hurting you. Or you're hanging on to pain. Yeah. You may have sacrificed here. You may have sacrificed something here. That could be what, because here we have the Three of Swords and we have the Four of Swords. So the Three of Swords is usually in the Four of Swords. So it's like you're gaining some sort of, you are gaining clarity, you are getting some sort of enlightenment. That you kind of need to let something like surrender. The Death. Yeah, either you need to let something end or transform. I think it's end. Yeah, it's like you've been denying that something needs to end here so that you can move on to peace. So it's like you're hanging, either like you're in a relationship that's causing you pain and you need to let it go. You need to surrender it. This could be past energy that you're hanging on to, you know, a resentment, but it's keeping you stuck and preventing you from like healing. But I think you're getting the information about how to, like, what it is with the Ace of Wands, because this is somebody who's denying something, and then this is somebody who's getting information. So yeah, you are not talking about something that's causing you. So the throat chakra is usually, when it comes up, it's blocked. So, and then we have the Five of Cups. So there's either you've been victimized, or you're or you have a regret that you're not talking about. And that's, or like And that's how you're like keeping yourself stuck. Unless it's something you keep talking about, that could be. Maybe it's not the throat chakra's blocked. Maybe it's something that you keep talking about. So it could be either. Either you're not saying something and it's keeping you and you're sacrificing your emotional well-being, or something you keep talking about how somebody did something to you instead of just letting it like go. So it's keeping some sort of drama going. Oh, sit with it. Yeah. So it's like, oh, yeah, that's it. It's like you have to process some sort of, oh, you could be avoiding processing something emotionally. But if you just let yourself feel it, you can get through it and then let it go. That would be the Four of Swords. So like if you have old emotions, or like there's a time when somebody victimized you and you kind of just shut down and didn't process it then, and you need to process it now. So you try to avoid the pain of something out of fear. Because we have ego here. All right, Pisces, and then that's it. Pisces. Whoops, that's supposed to go there. Yeah, again, that song, what is it, Dido? Wait. You know that one where it says, oh God, hold on. Got your picture on the wall. It reminds me it's not so bad. It's not so bad. I want to thank you for giving me the best day of my... Oh, that's interesting. Maybe like if there's somebody that hurt you or victimized you, like yes, you want to process the... It depends. So this is going to really depend on like how bad they victimized you. Because if somebody like did something really bad, then this is not that. Maybe it'd be better to, yes, process the pain, but also maybe just kind of remember, maybe not always think of that relationship in a negative, like maybe think of some of the good times. To maybe turn the energy around. Because that relationship probably taught you something very valuable anyway. So that could be. No, it's Dido. It's not Sarah McLachlan. It's the one that she did. She also, like Eminem used that too. It's that one. He sampled it. I can't think of the name of it right now. I could probably look it up, but... All right, Pisces. Sturdy. Okay. Somebody else got this one. A strong foundation is the key to success. Are you feeling uncertain about something? Focus on building a solid base in whatever you're working on. It will provide long-term stability. Financial and material changes. Okay. Have fun at work. Don't let the past hold you back. All right, very nice. So this to me looks like limiting beliefs. It's like you're building something new, but don't let that, because yes, this reminds me of the Five of Pentacles. So that would be some sort of insecurity, lack type energy. And it says that maybe you experienced in the past. And so don't let that hold you back here. Knight of Swords. If it is financial, then don't let that hold you back either from building something. Oh, the Emperor. Ten of Cups. So we have a fast energy coming in here. Let's see what that is. I do have to say it. Like, this could be somebody coming back around. I'll tell you the different things in a minute. Knight of Swords. Okay, so if you have recently gone through some sort of financial issues, it's like you need to take control of yourself here, and don't keep repeating the same, past mistakes. If you're rebuilding something, okay, you may have to make some sort of sacrifices financially. You may, while things are slowly rebuilding, okay. Maybe you're communicating this to somebody, or somebody's communicating this to you, okay? Because this looks like somebody that you would, so let's say you had a setback in your finances. Let's say you own your own business or at your job, and you're just telling whoever you're with that we have to make some cutbacks. You know what I'm saying? But also don't let that lack energy affect you in building your foundation back, okay? We also have an energy of somebody could be coming in here wanting to build a foundation, but this would be a past person trying to rebuild something. This definitely would be a past person with the South Node. In that kind of like Five of Pentacles energy. So this is somebody who may want to take things slowly to build a solid foundation, okay? They are coming in with some communication, but they may be trying to change your mind in some way. We do have the Emperor, so... Yeah, this guy's disappointed. So they're talking about some sort of disappointment emotionally. What is the Seven of Cups? Let me see this person's intention, if it's like a past person coming back to you or trying to get your attention. So the secret of something I'm dying to share with you. Yeah. This person, if they're a type of person who tends to have a lot of chaos, and you have gotten some sort of foundation and stability, I would be very leery of anybody who brings a lot of chaos with them and doesn't take accountability, because it says, it's not my fault, I'm a magnet for trouble. Chaos follows me wherever I go. So that's somebody who doesn't take accountability. So this person, if you have somebody come back in, it does look like you have a kinship, like, because this is Ten of Cups, so I feel like you do feel like you have a connection with them, but be wary of sabotaging yourself by by re-engaging. Oh, interesting. Unless somebody's saying that they, maybe they blocked you out because, so maybe you have some sort of like back and forth connection with this person. Maybe they blocked you out of revenge and they sabotaged a connection. So if they're saying they realized that they did something in retaliation, that's taking accountability. So unless somebody takes accountability for their actions, I definitely would not be entertaining that. Yeah, I look forward to it too. I do. Yeah. If you've set up a foundation here, do not like sabotage it by letting in someone. Look at, we even have storm warning at the bottom. But oh, that's so interesting. Also, the full moon in Gemini. I know this is supposed to be for the week, but if it's something, I mean, the full moon in Gemini is December 4th. Well, and these I can do 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after. I don't know. So it could be between now and then that this happens. I know this is supposed to be for the week, but all right, I'm all done. That's it. That's it. I hope everyone has a good day. I gotta go make some more videos. So, I gotta get going. I hope everyone has a good day, and I'll repost this as soon as it downloads. And I will see you later.